Welcome back to another episode of Inside Multifamily Access Control. Excited today to have Mira Malek join me. She's the Business Development Manager for Arize. Mira, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you so much for having us, Lee. It's really a pleasure to be here.
Of course. So no, I appreciate it. I got to know you and the company a little bit through last time we talked, and I thought it'd be great to have you all come on and give a little bit of background of yourself, the company. We can get into, things like what differentiates. We'll talk a little bit about COVID, and then really talk about sort of what you guys are looking for. And it's an interesting background. So I won't tell it. Why don't you introduce yourself, if you would, and the company, and then we'll dive into some of the strategy side of things.
Well, thank you so much, Lee. Honestly, it was so nice chatting with you a couple weeks back and learning a little bit about Inside Access Control and then sharing with you about Arize. So I'm really excited first to share about myself. My professional background is in real estate, both sales and operations. And then now I'm working with Arize. So I am working first and foremost alongside some of the most talented individuals in the smart home industry today. And our apartment technology solution is basically designing meaningful solutions for the multifamily industry. So our platform is designed to empower property managers to increase their net operating income by improving both their operational efficiencies as well as reducing expenditures. And a little bit more background about the company, just to give a little bit of a larger scope. So we're actually part of a conglomerate, and our partners have been in the smart technology industry for over 10 years now. We have combined over 70 patents, trademarks, copyrights, and then also we've won many awards for both our innovation and our design. So that just gives you a little bit of a background about who is Arize and just kind of where we came from.
Yeah, you've got a deep history in understanding product development and logistics and distribution and the rest. So this is now, from what I distilled from your last conversation, is a sort of a focus on a vertical with a software solution that works with a lot of those different products that you have. Is that?
Yes, absolutely. So it's actually going to be both the software and the hardware integration. So we are a complete IoT solutions provider. First and foremost, I guess some of our differentiators too. We do provide an all-in-one inclusive platform. So it's going to integrate, like we mentioned, hardware, software. It's going to run all the devices through just one hub. So you're not going to have any compatibility issues. You're not going to have connectivity issues or added expenses because we simply don't require Wi-Fi connectivity. We use it more as a secondary backup. Also, when you talk about just in general our company strategy, that's also a bit of an advantage because we spend so much time learning directly from PMs. So we spend a lot of our resources on research and development, user experience design, and then continuous feedback for improvement, really providing as much value as we can to the PMs and their team members.
I got you. So is there a specific type of multifamily? Are you doing like Class A, B, C, any regional? Is it, or do you do the full gamut?
That's a great question. We see value across all of them. So we do usually help from a increasing NOI perspective, more in the Class A, Class B, even Class C. But then those with the lower grades, there's still some value there because we also provide some solutions with respect to security or, for example, our water leak detector. I mean, every community can find some value in that because, water leaks are just so costly. It's such a small investment for a great return that it's really a no-brainer, a lot of these products.
Yeah, I think that's is somewhat of a no-brainer too. To me, it feels like also like low tech with high return in a lot of cases because it's like a little bit of sensor, it's notification, and it's actionable on that case because the timeliness is important when it comes to on the water side, it sounds like.
Oh, absolutely. And definitely if it's, provided to the property management group for a great cost because we have a bit of a competitive advantage with respect to our logistics that you touched on earlier, really refining that to produce high quality products at a very competitive rate. So that's another way that we can get into those maybe C communities and make it cost effective.
Yeah, I think the sort of fleet aspect of being able to move good amount of volume. So talk to me a little bit about, because whenever we do these conversations, it always does come up. So can you speak to a little bit about it from on the COVID side of the impacts that you see there, whether it's on the business or then also how your products can help with people that are looking for things like touchless possibly and
Oh,
other
yes.
aspects.
That's a really great question. Honestly, we have seen COVID actually accelerate our business quite a bit. The smart technology industry as a whole has been able to benefit from opportunities like keyless entry for self-guided tours. There's socially distanced opportunities there, as well as, of course, maintaining the home without having to enter the home, having eyes on what's happening with respect to both smoke alarms, for example, water leak detection. Your team, your maintenance team, can have eyes into the units without ever having to enter during these times. So keeping your members safe. And generally, our platform is designed to enable PMs and their team to manage everything remotely. So once again, kind of correlating with the times given the current circumstances and potentially the new normal moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's switch gears just a little bit on that end. As you all are going to market, are there anything in particular you're looking for or anything you need?
That's a great question. Honestly, at this stage as a company, we are really looking to continue to grow our strategic alliances. So partnership opportunities, we're in the talks with some additional integration opportunities, really just looking at more partners onboarding and just continuing to grow together.
Okay, good. Because usually I get, I'm looking for more customers. So I appreciate the fact that you're
Well,
looking for.
customers are always appreciated, and
Yeah,
I think when you have a good product, they find their way to it. So
that's a good way of looking at it. I like
yeah.
it. All right, well, cool. So if people want to find out more information, where's a good place to go? I understand too, you have some resources you told me about before. So can you talk
Yes.
a little bit about some of the content marketing, which I really do like in studies, because no, I joke because it's an industry like we spend way too much time on product marketing and not enough on storytelling and the rest. So anytime I see things like this, I want to make sure people know about it. So can you speak to a little bit to it?
Well, once again, big shout out to our team, really working with some phenomenal and passionate people. But our marketing team has developed or has put together some really exciting opportunities. For your viewers specifically, we want to offer an exclusive first look to our e-guide. So we do have the ultimate guide to smart apartment technology available just down at the link below. And then also, if you visit arisehub.com today and you schedule a free demo with us, mention Inside Access Control and you'll get a free 90-day trial of our products for your community as well.
I appreciate you guys doing that. That's a first that we've had someone do that. So hopefully some of the listeners and I will take advantage of it. So I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having us. Honestly, it's been so exciting. It's been a pleasure in reviewing some of the videos Inside Access Control, just learning a lot. So thank you for putting this together and really educating everyone on these smart technologies out there.
No, I'm thrilled that you all reached out and we got a good chance to do it. It's a very interesting background. The abilities that your company has done. This is not something new to the marketplace for you all. So I'm excited to see the impact that you all have. And I've appreciated your approach, particularly how you've followed up and the presentation you did today and the way you're approaching this. So thank you very much for doing that. And I look forward to seeing the success. So thank you.
That's very kind of you. Thank you so much for your time.